Oh my God, I had such a scare just a second ago. I didn't thought someone stole my Segway, but they didn't. They did not steal the Segway. I was being responsible last night, and I decided to actually bring my Segway inside, and I just walked right past it. Didn't even notice that I had put it back here so that I could charge it. Completely forgot. I walked outside. It wasn't there, obviously. I usually just kind of prop it up against my picnic table seat. Not there. Just ignore that. It was like, some rotten piece of shit has already done stole my stuff. And I'm walking over there. I was like, okay, maybe I left it on when I pulled up. Because, you know, sometimes it'll stay on for like 5 minutes when you first get off of it. And I thought, okay, maybe it just rolled over there in that direction somewhere. But it didn't. It wasn't there. It was nowhere to be found. I start hunting through all the rest of my stuff, make sure that no one had broken into my truck. All that stuff was still there, but no Segway. On the outside, I was looking very concerned. But on the inside, dude, I was cussing something horrendous. But thankfully, it was just me doing something out of the ordinary. And that's being responsible. Super duper, super duper responsible. But to be honest with you, responsible, it ain't very fun. So I'm about to go do something pretty irresponsible. All right, let's go, monk fruit. So right now I'm headed over here to my elderly friend Bruce's place, and I'm gonna ride his mobility scooter around the park. So I'm gonna drink and drive. Let's do it.
You want a Segway to make sure?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. So folks, I think you all may or may not have seen Bruce in a previous video, but this is his mobility scooter, and this is the Modelo he so graciously gave me. And now I am gonna go romping through the RV park whilst on said mobility scooter. Yeah. Seriously, this thing doesn't go nearly as fast as my Segway does. Hey, monkey! Thank you! Thank you! I didn't mean to stop all abruptly. It just does that. Wait a second, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. It's got a super fast knob. Alright, so that's pretty fun, but it still is nowhere near as fast. Nowhere near as fast as my Segway. My Segway does roughly 12 miles per hour. I've had a lot of people ask me about my Segway, you know, want to know more about it, what all it entails. But this is the smaller version. This is the Ninebot Mini Pro. I absolutely love this thing. On a full charge, I get roughly 14 miles per charge, and it goes roughly 11 to 12 miles per hour. It's got a couple of safety features that I don't really like. I think they're kind of dumb. It has like an auto lean back feature if you're going a little too fast, and sometimes the knee bar will kind of pull out. But I mean, it's just standing there on its own because it's turned on right now. So it's got an auto balancer. You can use their app and you can recalibrate it, and so that it stands up more upright. If you're a little bit taller of a person, you can unscrew this knob here and you can adjust the knee bar up and down to accommodate for your specific knee height, which I think is really handy. And the main reason that I like this one more than, say, like one of the larger models, like I think it was called the S1 or the S2, is that you're still able to use your hands. So like you can talk on the phone, or you can, you know, be carrying groceries or something. So it makes it very utilitarian. But, you know, I would suggest not doing anything for probably the first week or so until you really get your bearings about you on this thing, because it does have a few little quirks here and there that will kind of throw you off, and it mainly has to do with the safety features that they have built in to this damn machine. If it hadn't been for that, I'd say this would be awesome right off the bat. But what they're trying to do, and it may not necessarily be like safety features, there's a really good chance that it's just battery management features. You know, there's a good chance that they're just trying to prevent you from driving it too hard and too fast and killing the battery or overheating the battery, and they just don't want this battery to catch fire, and that's the reason they regulate the speed or the angle or the amount of torque that you can thrust when you first start to lean forward. But like I've said in many videos before, it has quite literally been one of my best purchases. When it comes to doing stuff here in the campground, a lot of people, you know, they ride golf carts and stuff. Well, golf carts are heavy, and you've also got to have all that space to try and find, you know, to actually tow it. You've got to put it in the bed of your truck. So there goes a bunch of wasted space, or you've got to get an extra towed, and there's like $2,000 for that. And, you know, there's just a big hassle, and it's got their own set of batteries or their own set of gasoline and fuel, their own level of maintenance and all that. But if you decided to buy one of these, it's awesome. I mean, you could buy like 5 or 6, maybe even 7 or 8 of these, as compared to say like one golf cart. Most people just think that because it's only 2 wheels that it's very, very like unsafe or dangerous, and it's not. I mean I'm standing here, it feels very natural, and I stand on it and it feels very natural. There's literally no difference. I'm just standing here, because when I really get going, I can seriously shred on this thing. So yeah, as I've said many times, it's one of the best purchases I've ever made. This thing can do, you know, quick trips around your RV park. It can do quick trips around a neighborhood. It's extremely awesome if you're wanting to take like photographs, or you're wanting to see a lot of sights in a like metropolitan area. When you get to a new place, it allows you to park your truck or whatever and pull this thing out of the back and just go and see as much stuff as you want. You don't have to bother with the parking. You don't have to bother with street signs or parking meters, anything like that. You can just take off and have a fantastic time. So best purchase I've ever made. If you guys are interested, I'm going to leave links to all this down in the description box below, and I hope to see you on your Segway at the next place. At any rate, thanks so much for watching yet another riveting episode here on the Avion Awesome channel. I'm your host, Mark Puckett, and I'm going to see you guys again on the next one. Peace.